Look, if the PM wants you to be in the stupid cabinet, the PM will phone back if you're out. Or you can phone back.
Darling, the whole point is that I ran the campaign against the PM for the leadership. If I'm out, well, who knows?
I could take a message.
There it is. Hello, yes, speaking. Oh, it's you, Michael. No, I haven't had a call. Have you had a call? Bill's had a call. What's he got? Europe? Bill's got Europe.
Lucky Europe. I didn't know Bill could speak French.
You can hardly speak English. Yeah, I'll call you back if I hear anything. Right. Bye. Fingers crossed. Hello. Yes, speaking. It's the gas board. Good Lord, man, that was weeks ago. Yeah, well, would you mind? I'm waiting for a rather important call. Look, Mr. Franklin, there happened to be a general election yesterday. Oh, you voted for the other side, did you? How on earth did you manage to get to the polling booth on the right day? 2 assistants, 3 returns for spare parts. Look, Mr. Franklin, no, frankly, Franklin, I don't care if the whole central heating system collapses in ruins. I have got to get off this phone. Goodbye.
They won't come now.
If the PN gives me consumer affairs, they'll come. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Darling, that was the front door. It'll be Frank.
Did you know Martin's got the Foreign Office?
Has he?
Jack's got health, and Fred's got energy.
Has anyone got brains?
What do you mean, education?
No, I know what I mean.
Well, what's left? I mean, what have I got?
Rhythm.
Frank, I have heard absolutely nothing. Not that it's surprising. My whole career is going down the drain and up the spout because the Prime Minister of England is totally unable to reach me on the electric telephone. You get it, would you, darling?
Hello?
Hello, this is the BBC. We were wondering if Mr. Hacker would like to be interviewed on the PM programme this afternoon.
PM?
PM? Hello, yes, Jim Hacker here. Yes,
Are you available this afternoon?
Yes, any time you like, any time you like.
We were wondering if perhaps we could interview you.
Well, yes, I've been hoping you'd call.
Tell me, what job do you think you're likely to get?
I beg your pardon?
Tell me, what job do you think you're likely to get?
Hardly for me to say, is it? That's for you to tell me.
What?
What? I mean, well, it's not up to me to say. I mean, that's for the PM to say. I mean, you're the PM's office. Oh, I see. The BBC PM office. I see. Oh, what a silly mistake, yes. Yes. Goodbye.
Well, I did try and tell you.
You answer the bloody thing.
Hello? Mrs. Hacker speaking. Oh, congratulations, Prime Minister. It's Annie here.
Hello. Yes. Prime Minister. Yes, of course. Yes, Righto. I'll be on the next train. Hello, darling. Thank you, George. Good night.
Good night, sir.
Hello, darling.
Hello. Leaving me at last.
It's our anniversary tomorrow. Have you forgotten?
No, of course I hadn't forgotten. We're going to Paris. Oh, my God.
You had forgotten.
No, I hadn't. No, it's just that I didn't. I'm going to Swansea tomorrow.
Swansea?
And Newcastle.
I don't want to go to Swansea and Newcastle for my anniversary.
No, not you, just me.
Cancel them.
I can't. What are you doing?
Cancel them. We booked this 3 months ago.
I can't.
Then I'll go to Paris without you.
Bernard? Yes, it's me. Look, I'm going to have to cancel tomorrow. Yeah, Swansea and Newcastle. Well, you see, it's my wife's wedding anniversary tomorrow.
It's yours, too.
Yeah, and mine, too, actually. Yes, it is. What do you mean, coincidence? Don't be silly, Bernard. Anyway, I'm going to Paris tomorrow, and that's final. Yes, I know I said before that it's final, but this time it is final. Well, you'll just have to cope as best you can, that's all. Yes. Yes? Definitely. Yes? Is that clear? Right.
We're going to Paris.
No, I'm going to Swansea and Newcastle. See me on TV tonight?
I saw somebody who looked like you.
What's that meant to mean?
Nothing?
Frank Weisel says I've just become a civil service mouthpiece.
Yes.
What do you mean, yes?
Well, yes.
You mean you agree?
Of course.
What do you mean, of course?
I mean, you could have hired an actor to say it all for you. He'd have said it better. And while you're at it, why not just sign your letters with a rubber stamp or get an assistant principal to sign them for you? They write them anyway.
Assistant principals do not write my letters. Under secretaries do that.
I rest my case, my lord.
You don't think I've just become a puppet, do you?
Yes, I do. Maybe you should get Miss Piggy to do your job. At least she's prettier.
I don't know what to do about it. I'm just swamped by the work. Annie, I'm so depressed.
Look, as we're not going to Paris, let's at least go out for a quiet little dinner tonight at the Trat on the corner.
No, I can't. Bernard's told me I've got to get through 3 red boxes tonight.
What do you mean Bernard's told you? Oh, darling, when you edited Reform, you were quite different. You went in, you told people what to do, you demanded what you wanted, and you got it. Now, either you get them by the throat or they get you by the throat. How many articles did you blue pencil and tear up in those days?
Dozens.
And how many official papers have you torn up?
I'm not allowed to.
Not allowed to? Darling, you're the minister. You can do anything you like.
Enjoying yourself?
Yes, thank you, Minister.
Enjoying yourself?
Lovely party.
Yes, Minister, it's frightfully good fun.
Always good to let your hair down, isn't it? Right. Now, I think it's time I said a few words. This is a very, very special occasion for us all. Peace on earth, goodwill to all men. Sorry, persons. It's always good to have this little get-together amongst the people who serve me, work with me, with me here at the Department of the Ministry of at the DAA. We're a team. They're like the cabinet, except we're all on the same side. Not that the cabinet. No, well, I meant really the shadow cabinet. Yeah, let's keep politics out of this. Season of goodwill. That's why Parliament doesn't sit over Christmas, eh? Season of goodwill. Even to one's officials. Well, what can I say? Humpy.
Sir Humphrey Appleby.
Thank you very much. I would just like to thank you all for all the hard work you've done all these years. An occasion like this engenders a certain emotional ambiguity and personal ambivalence.
What's ambiguous about it?
While one is, one should say, honoured by the cause of one's departure, one is saddened by the fact of it. In particular, saddened by having to leave the service of a minister without parallel in one's experience.
That's jolly
And
decent.
break a unique partnership.
Absolutely unique.
So, I should end, I think, by wishing a happy Christmas to you all, but in particular to a minister whom, in the brief time that we've had him with us, we've watched grow in standing, in stature, and in sureness of touch. So, seasonal felicitations to you all, but please, please do remember the Home Secretary's campaign for the holidays. Don't drink and drive this Christmas.
I'll drink to that. Oh,
I do wish you'd let me drive, Jim.
I'm driving perfectly safely.
We do have to get home before dawn.
Good evening, Constable.
Can I see your license, sir?
Yes, certainly.
Aren't you Mr. Jim Hacker?
Yes, that's right. What seems to be the trouble?
Any reason you were driving so slowly?
Well, I didn't want the curb to hit. I didn't want to hit the curb. Hey, look, I've got a silver badge somewhere.
Oh, I see. Perhaps you'd like Constable Evans to drive you the rest of the way.
Oh, no, it's all right, officer. I'll drive.
All right, Mrs. Hacker. If you're in a proper state to drive.
Oh, I don't drink, officer. Well, not when my husband's driving.
Oh, nor do I. Hardly.
Cabinet meeting, darling.
I want a triple scotch.
Oh, as bad as that. Why?
Apparently, the financial crisis is much worse than we thought. All the cabinet have got to make cuts in their spending plans.
Oh, Bernard, would you like a scotch?
Oh, yes. So could I have a large one, please?
Oh, another triple.
Bernard, Humphrey should have seen this coming and warned me.
I don't think Sir Humphrey understands economics, Prime Minister. He did read classics, you know.
What about Sir Frank? He's head of the Treasury.
Well, I'm afraid he's at an even greater disadvantage in understanding economics. He's an economist.
If there's an economic crisis, can't the cabinet see they've got to be cuts?
Well, they can see there've got to be cuts in other departments, not in their own.
So this morning you ordered a clamp down.
I can't order anything, darling. I'm only the Prime Minister.
You're in charge.
No, I'm not. A leader can only lead by consent. Consensus. That's democracy.
So who is in charge if you're not?
Well, nobody, really.
Oh, is that
There must be. That's what democracy is all about. And as if that weren't enough, I've got a deputation of MPs coming to see me this afternoon about a pay rise I promised them.
What will you say?
I shall say I deeply sympathise, which I don't. They fully deserve their money, which isn't true. And that I shall make it my first priority as soon as the crisis is over, which I shan't. But if they go and vote themselves a whacking great pay rise and then tell everybody else there's no money for their pay rises, it doesn't do very much for the dignity of Parliament, which it doesn't.
But aren't they underpaid, in fact?
Underpaid? Backbench MPs, darling. Being an MP is a vast subsidised ego trip. It's a job for which you need no qualifications, there are no compulsory hours of work, no performance standards. You get a warm room and subsidised meals for a bunch of self-opinionated windbags and busybodies. You suddenly find people taking them seriously because they've got the letters MP after their names. How can they be underpaid when there are about 200 applicants for every vacancy? You could fill every seat 20 times over, even if they had to pay to do the job.
You were a backbench MP only 5 years ago.
I was the exception. I was the cream. I rose to the top.
Do you think what you say will shut them up?
Who knows? But the public will never stand for MPs giving themselves a pay rise when we're having to cut back on nurses and teachers.
Nurses and teachers? Oh, that's a much more serious problem.
No, darling, much less serious. Nurses and teachers can't vote against me till the next election. Backbenchers can vote against me at 10 o'clock tonight.